Good afternoon. We are team Mool-a-Roop. We are undergraduate students from Balwant Sheth School of Architecture. We are here today to add a dream to the existing city of dreams, Mumbai. The city also faces certain issues. It has a population of over 20 million, and the railway network efficiently serves the population for transport. What it lacks is an equally efficient short-distance mode of commutation. The two reasons for its inefficiency is consistent auto fare hike and the non-availability and heavily packed auto and buses. Getting inspired from the iconic dabbawalas of the city, who feed thousands of Mumbaikas efficiently on cycles, the solution concept is to introduce an alternate and economic commuting system for short-distance travel. So it is a last-mile service offered for the train travelers to reach their destination from the station. The model works on a rent-for-a-ride system where the user can take the rides from either of the two docking stations, ride it to the other, and then keep it back. So the idea is throughout a day, a particular cycle may be used by different users. To implement this model, we have chosen a site which is in Mumbai where we study, that is Vileparla station. So you can see the railway line cuts the city to the west and the east, and the road that marked in the red takes you towards the educational institutes, and what you can clearly see is there is a one-way vehicular circulation loop, and also the nearest bus stop is not so near to the Vileparla station. The first diagram shows us the mapping that we went ahead and did for the 6 different institutes next to the Vileparla station. So the blue ones talk about the routes from these different institutes to the station. What we also did is average distances covered by the user by the different modes of transport available in the city. So the inference was the need for an alternate mode of commute for the students. So we are hitting as only students as the target audience.
So we also conducted a survey at Mithai College in Mumbai, introducing a proposal to the students, and the total number of students surveyed were 150, and the survey showed a very high percentage of train users versus the non-train users, and the percentage difference in the modes of transport till the stations. The feedback of the survey showed more than 75% of the students agreed for the service. The reason for acceptance of the proposal were healthcare, saving time and pocket money, and the eco-friendly nature. There were also a few reasons for not accepting the proposal. Some enthusiasts were also of the opinion that cycling would make traveling to college more interesting. We wanted to make this proposal extremely incremental in our approach, so we also did a pilot project called Rent Karo Ride Karo for a service from Mithai College to help us conduct the test and for security to place them along the road. We also interviewed the students to fix up the rent eventually.
Thank you. Please still go ahead and use it if that has some kind of offer. Thank you.
So it was quite an encouraging response with total 83 students using the service, and the service was charged at ₹4 per ride, and we generated a revenue of 336 rupees in that couple of hours. And the event promotion was also carried out by putting up posters like these, distributing flyers and various other methods, where Foremost Cycles also sponsored us for the pilot test.
Now we come to the implementation of the proposal. We will form our own organization for the implementation of the proposal. In the phase 1, we will have the cycle renting service only from Vileparla station to Mithai College, with students being our users. The requirement for the proposal would be the docking stands for the cycles, manual lock for them, GPS system for navigation and tracking purpose, and manual labor. The sourcing of the cycles will be done. We would be co-branding and co-designing the cycles with a leading cycle manufacturer. For the phase 2, we will have the renting service will still be from Vileparla station to Mithai College. There will be an increase in the number of cycles from 30 cycles to 80 cycles. There is a modification to the cycle. They will be made affordable due to space constraint. There is an introduction of a permanent docking center over here, which will have automatic locking system, advertisements, information desk regarding individual membership, swipe card systems, and again the GPS system and the manual staff to handle the unit. This is the design proposal that we've done of the Mool-a-Roop, which is the docking station. Over here you can see the Parla railway track, which is here. That is the second a pedestrian bridge, which is a bit not active, so we would want to reactivate it and divert the traffic over here. This is the Mool-a-Roop, which is the a docking station, and that's the service road which services the station. And that's the detail of the docking center. This is the view of the Mool-a-Roop, showing again the a pedestrian bridge, the Mool-a-Roop, and the road. The Mool-a-Roop will be of a mesh folded system, which will house the foldable cycles. This is the detailed view of the docking center. Here is the structural lattice system, which will house 2 cycles. So one unit houses in all 8 cycles, and this is the point, a terminal point, which will have the swipe card systems for the usage. Now we come on to the phase 3. There will be a growth in the phase 3 in the network of the cycles. We will be adding more institutes in the area with no increase in the number of cycles. The infrastructure and all the sourcing remains the same. In the phase 4, the vision for the phase 4 is grow, rent karo, ride karo to other parts of Mumbai with the same germ of the idea carried out at Viliparle station using the same site analysis for each site in Mumbai. This is the business plan. Over here, the costing of the 2 phases have been listed down in different aspects in terms of the procurement of the cycles, the GPS units, the advertisement expenditure that we incur to promote it, the maintenance and equipment costing, and the manpower to take care of it. This is a business proposal of the expenditures we incur for the proposal of the phases. The phase 1 will be run for about 7 months, and the phase 2 will be run for about 12 months. So that's the expenditure we incur. That is the earnings for 1 month from both the phases. That's the advertising revenue what we get, and that's the face value at the end. The cost of the phase 1 is about 6,50,000. For the additional grants, we've been approached with a letter of intent from a socio-preneurship ecosystem called India Mutual Funds, run by our CIIE mentor. This is the breakup for the first 3 lakhs grant that we'll get. All the costings are regarding the first 20 cycles. So the first implementation will be of the 20 cycles. And regarding the first 90-day implementation, in the process of putting the pilot together, we came across 2 people. First, Firoza, who's a cycle enthusiastic and also a cycle associate. So we'll take her help in terms of procurement of the cycle, the helmets and the stand. And the other person we came across is the local MLA of our area, who runs a park, which is the only park in Mumbai which has a cycle track. So with his help, we will lease out the land and do the land acquisition for the Mool-a-Roop. And this is like a feedback thing of the people who undertook the Mool-a-Roop on the 30th of November, and one of the very comments was, it's pinching to pay the auto rickshaw walas ₹15 after having used the rent karo cycle for just ₹4 to station. Thank you.